where there's just like shit everywhere. This is exposing CCM. Help me, help me. Hi, I'm Henry Lunn, otherwise known as Twink Trash. I'm an opera singer, drag queen, stutterer, and diva. I'm currently a student at CCM. I'm here for voice and I'm entering my last semester of undergrad. I go to school here. I got into drag when I was 14 years old. I didn't really know anything about pop culture or any of that, and I went into high school, and of course I was like out at that time, and all of my friends were queer, and they were saying, "Have you watched Drag Race?" And I was like, "I don't know. Seems a little crazy, you know, boys dressing up as girls. Why?" To me as a kid, I was like 14. That really spoke to me, and again frightened me because I was like, this seems like the perfect thing, and I could do this forever. But oh my god, I'm not allowed. I watched it and I was like, shit, that's me. Fuck. And I was not like accepting of that within myself at all. It was really scary to like realize that that's something that I was like so comically drawn to. I watched it and I had to like turn off the computer. I was like, no, not this. But this, you know? Here we are. I would describe my drag style as indescribable. I don't like to put myself in a box, in a bubble, and I'm known for my outfits. I'm known for constructing looks, for turning looks, stunting pretty, you know, it's kind of what I'm known for. And there's a lot of pressure, I think, to like keep upping the ante. So this I'm going for Russian bimbo in the winter. I've got a skirt here, but when it's Russian, that means there's some fur involved, there's some embroidery involved, and I want like big plump lips and like stick straight hair. I'm trying to do something that's playing with proportions. You can make things that are really simple become super intricate if you just decide on a cool styling concept. And that's a big part of my drag. I started sewing when I was, I think, like 8. That's when I first learned how to like thread everything correctly, but I didn't actually like try it until I think high school. I was like 14, and I tried to make like a t-shirt with a floral cuff because it was the era of like a Tyler Oakley Tumblrism, and I thought that a floral cuff and a little pocket here with more floral pattern would just really kill at school. I got into sewing because of my grandmother and mom. Specifically, they taught me like the basics of sewing, but more importantly, they taught me like to appreciate fashion. My grandmother went to college for fashion and design. I hate working with materials that suck, but it's the only ones I can afford. Making everything out of tablecloths. Slay. Oh, hear that noise? That means it's worse. I think that sometimes I'm a little like too good with making cheap things look expensive because a ton of the time people online are like, wow, this must have cost a lot, or like, I would do that if I had your funds. It's so important to me that my creations are tangible and they come across as real, but I run into the road stop of making things look too good so people think they're fake, which is so pretentious, but it's literally an issue I have. Every new look I make, I want to be the best look I've ever made, and I don't go about making a new look unless I'm sure it is. So this look, right now it's a little skirt, but it's going to be really big and cool. So you can see now how this shape is starting to form. It'll be a light blue stitching with a thread that's a bit more thick and a bit more like impactful. And that'll match all the blue accents in the hair, in the makeup, in the fur. Not to be like an old pageant girl, I am almost 22, but wear corsets, God, like, be in some pain. Yeah, I'm Marilyn Monroe all of a sudden. Suddenly, cut the cameras, I have to dance. Like, yeah, it's really good. And then there's that one seam in the back, but I mean, I won't turn around, because the face is important. Face, I give fashion, I give face. Yeah. And it'll be like 2 inches shorter. Shall I see the I got into opera when I was actually 8 years old, and then it wasn't until I was 10 actually that, well, I mean, that's kind of early, I guess. It took me 2 whole years at the age of 10 to finally be a professional opera singer, but I did book my first professional role when I was 10, which is like kind of major. I grew up in Chicago, and we have one of like the top opera companies in America, the Lyric Opera of Chicago, and I started to perform there. I had my first role as Hans in Werther when I was 12, and then I think I did 7 shows up until I was 17, and then started to audition for college, and I think I peaked, so that's really exciting. I mean, it's hard to like have a debut at one of the top opera companies in America.
You're a child star.
Yeah, I'm basically a child star in opera. I've been working to be a professional again and to be at the opera houses that I grew up in an actual like substantial role. The capstone project for every opera major is a recital. I'm planning to perform that in drag because basically the way that I see this capstone project is as like a presentation of myself as an artist. I'm doing the work of, you know, having to like, not plead my case, that sounds a bit dramatic, but, you know, explain it all to my professors and have them understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. The hard part of it isn't just learning the music, it's convincing the people in charge to give me the opportunity to do the work I need to do. And I'm already doing more work than other people making 3 outfits. So that's where my ski look comes into play, because I have to make 3 looks in like a month. And it's a little terrifying. And I've planned it and scheduled it where I can do it all, but all I do is practice my music. So just stressed, just terrified. They're gonna be really good, but I want to do it all. Yeah, so that's what's stressful. It's the day of the performance. This is probably the most like relaxed I've felt about the music in like the entire experience. I think because the garments have taken like full control recently. I've been working 10 hours every single day for like a week and a half. But it's all there. I've never performed with it all. I had my dress rehearsal last night. So this is the hard part, is just waiting. But everything's done and everything's learned and I'm ready. I'm sort of, with my recital, this is my first opportunity to really like present what I'm trying to do in my career in a professional or like academic space. So I'm presenting my recital in drag because I see this recital as me sort of presenting myself out to the professional world as the artist I want to be seen as. I take what I do very seriously, I take my professionalism seriously, but I like within drag you can be stupid and kind of, you can be stupid and conscious of it. Yeah, it just all went really well, and it helped me set up my future, and it's looking pretty good for this little girl.
Well, I mean, blondes have more fun.
Yeah, I mean, blondes have a lot more fun. Look at that.